We've brought two of the best jump jockeys of all time together, Sir Anthony McCoy and Barry Geraghty, to relive some of their amazing memories throughout the years.
Just about 2 circuits for this RSA Insurance Novices Chase. They're off.
2020 this, not long ago. Let's talk about Champ.
He never travelled. He was in the back foot everywhere. Never looked like he'd any chance. JP had rang me that morning and he said, what do you make of that ground? That's soft enough on the inside. He said, you fancy going wide? I said, yeah, I'd love to. He said, go as wide as you want. And I did, and that was what was music to my ears. I suppose he's had a lot of problems over the years, and it probably affected his movement, if you like. So he's very much into the board and pop. It's not too often that you go squeezing looking for a big one.
Extreme left, white cap is Champ, getting closer at this stage by looks of things. We're on the outside of Battle Over Doyen as they jump this plain fence.
He's a big gangly horse, isn't he?
He is,
Which then brings problems.
I think it was more physical. I think more physical with him. Yeah, I think he I think it was more physical than
he was
mental
restricted through injuries, knocks or whatever over the years. He just wear and tear, if you like. Yeah. And it had caught up on him. He would have been old enough for a novice. He'd say he was probably.
He was late going jumping.
He could have been 8-year-old as a novice.
Copperhead, I right, Battle Over Doyen, a 3, 4 and 5. Champ, a length and a half behind those.
That was a good jump, but that was an effort.
But you're riding him, Barry, and you're thinking, going to every fence, you have to do it for him or get him in a position where he feels safe to take off.
What's my quickest way from one side to the other?
Yeah.
And the stride, I can't go for a big one. Yeah. There you go, in and measure. If you can get a measure, and even there you can see he's not getting massive amount of height. He's brushing the top. Champ is hanging in, but he's in no way exuberant. So it's very much survival. Even this one there, like he's in tight, and you're giving him a push coming away from the back of it. Yeah. But he is keeping responding. But you're in top gear. You can't ask big questions.
Allaho leads. Minella Indo, Copperhead, Battle Over Doyen are very close. Third of the open ditches coming up here. Champ and Easy Game behind those.
A to B, you're nursing. You're just nursing.
But that'd be a huge part of race riding. If people watch this, see this, it isn't a case of just sitting there with lots of horses. Some it is, and some they do it for you. But it's knowing him and knowing that you can't leave him to it. You've got to. It's
a long way from a steering job. It's there's a lot going into it. So you're nursing and hanging in. They'd gone a good gallop, and it was funny. They actually, I won't say they steadied up yet at this point, but the field started to pack up, and we're kind of working on position and that. He jumps this one well. But that's an effort.
And the other thing, Barry, when you're riding horses, you're always trying to keep forward momentum, aren't you?
Yes.
No matter whether it's long, short, round, whatever, you're always trying to
keep to B as quick as you can.
Yeah, it's not about letting the revs die down all at any stage, because then you're
Paul Townend is trying to slow it up here in front of Allaho, and you see that field now is packed right up. There's only about 4 lengths between first and last.
And it probably suited you going a little wider for his jumping, I would imagine.
So now there's only 4 lengths between the 9 that remain. This is the third last. Allaho just in front. Minella Indo in second place. Battle Over Doyen coming into it in the maroon and white colours. Champ, one from the left, is there.
Now Rachel joins up with Paul. And I'm trying to go forward here, but I'm trying to go forward without asking a question, because we're still far enough from home. The ground is, as I say, it's soft enough. But now Paul and Rachel, they lock horns at this point.
Allaho and Minella Indo have always been 1 and 2. Champ is 2 lengths behind him in third.
Now I'm going after them, but I'm going after them as quick as I can. I know if I roll the dice and I go for everything, I'm not going to get to the lane. So I just say, right,
you're nursing a bit.
Maybe let them end each other's races.
I just let them go and hope that I have the horse in the death. So, and like that, I'm still pushing and pushing without fully committing. Now, I have the luxury of seeing a nice stride, and I notice Rachel and Paul both on tidy.
Indo at the last, clambered over it. Allaho is back level with him. Off up the run, and they go. They're clear from Champ.
I know I have a chance. I'm 8 lengths down, but I'm throwing the kitchen sink, and I wouldn't usually do that unless
you really
I thought I had.
Get that.
Yeah, if I'm 8 lengths down, I wouldn't. And he flies home.
Champ is running on between them. Look out for Champ. Minella Indo, Allaho together. Champ storming through. Barry Geraghty on Champ has lifted the prize late on.
It's a thrill to do it. To be 2 lengths down with 100 yards, 70 yards to go, I know it's in the bag. It was a magic day, it really was.